Alright, here we are again for the second to last time. Let's make sure I don't copy the wrong file here accidentally. That's correct. Yes. Alright. So now, we will wait a couple of minutes and then we'll get started with the end of the main story. And then we just have the one more episode on Friday and we're done. Nice and easy 6-week project. I'm trying to think how many episodes I thought this was going to be. Because I estimated my time as to like when I would be finished with all my GameCube projects. Well, I think I came up with like mid-June. I forget how many episodes I estimated everything to be at. I think I estimated Skies of Arcadia to be like 20. This, I think I estimated at like 21. So I guess we're a little ahead of ourselves in that department, which is good. Well, I'll figure it all out later. For now, it's not a big deal. Alright. I think we're all ready. Let's do this thing. So they say hindsight is 20/20, and that applies here as well, because I'm realizing that, well, I don't really need my hammer all that much or I realized between episodes, I won't really need my hammer very much at all for these final few bosses. So I did a specialized badge setup where I unequipped all my hammer stuff and then gave myself Jumpman, and I realized, well, you know, if I just took off, like, one of the 1 BP moves, like Sleepy Stomp, I'm not going to use that, I would have had enough to equip a Power Plus, and that would have been actually fairly helpful for Mario in the coming fights. All the stuff that we have is fine, it's just that this Defend Plus is not exactly... Like, the Defense Plus 1 is nice, but not really necessary. At this point, I'd rather have the extra 1 power, because then I could kill things faster than they can kill me. This will help a little bit, but it's not really a good thing. So, yeah, there's your little nifty tip there. Unless you're going to go for the Danger Mario setup, maybe don't sell your badges until you're actually going to use it. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the finale of Paper Mario, the 1000-Year Door, the Stream Edition. Mario is already falling asleep, so instead of that, let's have him run around in circles and get warmed up, because the final confrontation is right through this door. Grotus is waiting, and Princess Peach is also waiting for us to rescue her. We are at a solid level 27, a little higher than I expected to be, but that's okay. Here's our setup in terms of HP, FP, and BP. Party members are all fully upgraded. The game very graciously gave us like 3 free life shrooms in here, along with another shooting star that I'll probably use in this upcoming boss fight. We have plenty of healing items. Like I said, I equipped badges so that I would be set up to basically use Jumpman for the end. And I also have All or Nothing equipped, which means that on a proper action command, if I do a multi-bounce and I hit my action command, I'm doing 5 damage to something that has 0 defense with each bounce. And that 5 is kind of important, actually, because there's a very specific threshold of damage that I need to do, and 5 is exactly that number. So since that's the case, I see nothing else I need to do. Let's end this thing. Come on, Goombella, let's go save the princess so I can take her home. And then come back to Rogueport and stay with you instead. Well, judging by what's at the end of this, I mean, we'll have to go up the stairs here. Let's just hope that King Alant III isn't waiting for me at the top of these steps. But no, I know that laugh. That is not King Alant III. That is Grotus. Yeah, this is the throne room, and there he is. What's up, Chrome Dome? Ready to finish this thing? Seems like it. That's correct. How could you tell? Well, maybe it's the X on your forehead, and the X on your scepter, and the X on your, what would that be, ascot? I don't really know what that is, but it's all over, man. There is no hiding your identity. Grotus, the leader of the X-Nauts. They're not that secret anymore, though. And what do you have to thank us for, exactly? Because I brought all the crystal stars here? Yeah, I mean, you need them to revive the ancient demon, right? But you can also use them to seal them, to seal the demon up, so... What, that you were allowing us to get here in order to bring them to you? Because that's not really going to work. That still requires a passover of the crystal stars between me and you, and I don't know if you know this, Grotus. That's not going to happen. Uh-huh. Still doesn't explain how you got in here, though. Where's the carrier pigeon route, man? Oh, well, at least he finally admits that Lord Crump is not as lordly as he so supposes he is. Probably not, no. You used him from the start. I don't think I feel bad for the guy, though. I mean, it's Lord Crump. He's kind of a butt monkey, if I'm being honest. And not in the endearing way like Harry was in Custom Robo. I mean, again, you still need to take them from me, and I don't think that's going to happen, so... Yeah, they didn't put up much of a fight, even though I didn't get a proper power lift, but... Alright, sure. You can try, big guy. He's probably got a lot of tricks up his sleeve, Goombella. Be ready! We'll see about that. Yeah. You're gonna have to go through us first. Come now, if it is death you seek! Something tells me we're not the one dying today, Grotus. I think it's gonna be you! Feel the power of... Well... He's a Yux. The final boss of Paper Mario the Thousand-Year Door is a Yux. That's just fucking great. My arch nemesis, my nightmares have been made real. Excuse me for a moment while I destroy his Grotus X's and then get rid of his shield. Grotus is a little bit different from most Yuxes, though, because he can still have Yuxes on the field and not have the shield. It's only when he has all four on the field that the shield pops up. Goombella will tell us a little bit more when she tattles on him right about now. So, let's do that. What you got for me, Goombella? That's Grotus! He's the head of the X-Nauts who kidnapped Peach. Max HP is 50, attack is 7, and defense is 1. But when he has Grotus X's surrounding him, his defense will go up by that number. So the number of Grotus X's adds to his 1 defense. So if he has 1 out, his defense is 2. 2 out, his defense is 3. 3 out, his defense is 4. Basically, count the number of enemies you see on the field, and that is Grotus's defense. So, there you go. He may also use electricity, fire, and time-stopping magic. That doesn't sound good. Thankfully, the status effects associated with those cannot affect us because of the Feeling Fine badges. Still, he's a totally weird guy. Why is he so intense and serious all the time? Probably because he has to be to keep these jackasses in line. I guess we don't have time to worry about that. Let's beat him and find Peach. Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. Ow. Well, that's not very nice. Now, like the Cross Yucks back on the moon, Grotus will regenerate 2 Grotus X's every turn. We can tattle on them, but I'm going to kill them every single turn anyway, so I don't think it's really going to matter if I tattle on them or not. And basically the way I'm going to do this is Mario's going to act as my support. He's going to multi-bounce on everything and take out the Grotus X's or Grotus Crosses, whatever you want to call them. And then I'm probably going to have both Flurry and Miss Mouse doing some things here. We don't have much time to power lift, but I should be able to do some things with this. Yeah, we'll leave Flurry out for this particular junction. But with All or Nothing and with Jumpman, this will do 5. And he's got 1, 2, 3 defense, so it'll do 2 to him, but it'll do 5 to his Grotus X's because they have 0 defense, so they will die immediately. Good, good. Easy as that. So yeah, Mario can act as support, and then once the Grotus X's go down, we can have somebody else do something else. Dodgy Fog? I don't need to lip lock this turn. My plan basically was to have Flurry lip lock every turn so that she could keep healthy and then just replenish Mario's HP when he gets a little low. But I might Dodgy Fog him, so... just because she doesn't need to do anything else this turn, so why not? Might help Mario dodge. Okay, well, we didn't dodge, but that's okay, we didn't have to. Alright, so basically that's the gist of this fight. Just multi-bounce every turn, and then have Flurry do some lip locking. Not that she needs to this turn. Okay, well, the fog needs to go the hell away, because this is going to turn into the Cross-Yux fight all over again. Admiral, can you take care of that for me? I'd like to not use you in every single boss fight, but hey, if I need to get the fog out of here, we missed, I will. Ow. But yeah, you don't really have too much time to heal in this one with, like, Sweet Feast or use Power Lift or anything, if you have Mario doing this stuff. You could use Vivian to use Fiery Jinx for this, but that costs a lot of FP, so I'm just going to do it this way instead and heal with items. It's slow, but it works, you know, and it's very economical in terms of my FP use, so... Alright, and let's use some of these items that I've had stuck in here for the entire time. How about a Shroom Steak? That sounds pretty good. Here you go, Mario. Let's get you back healthy, sir. So you can actually dodge an attack for once here. And if Flurry doesn't dodge, that's okay, because then she can just Lip Lock next turn. The reason why I want to use Lip Lock is because it's piercing, so it won't affect his defense boost that he has here. So his 1 defense won't mean anything, and we'll take 6 HP from him and add it back to ours. So it should work out okay. Plus, if we keep doing our action commands like this, we might get all of our FP back because we've got those 2 on the reels there, so we'll do that. Alright. Gimme kiss! Oh yeah, by the way, if you let go at the wrong time, it won't fill the bar all the way up, so... don't do that. Ah, not quite. Hey, Dr. Shio, welcome back. We are fighting Grotus. So that's in the cards today. I'm lip-locking him to death. Gimme kiss. You shall travel with me no more! I don't think that was the line. Doesn't matter. I didn't dodge any of that lightning. Hell, Pretty Lucky activated instead at one point. What the hell, Mario? Come on now. Oh, I gotta get that can out of here. Go get him, Flurry. Unfortunately, the entire crowd is X-Naught, so that's not really gonna work out in our favor. Alright, keep lip locking. If you use lip lock on a bigger boss, like let's say Gloomtail, ow. He actually will eventually stop moving because he gets so spooked by the fact that Flurry is kissing him and draining his HP that he just stops moving. It's kind of funny in my opinion, but smaller bosses don't do that, so. And Conker's here as well. Welcome back. How you doing? Finally able to catch another stream, at least for a while. Sounds like a plan, Conker. Been a little bit, but I'm glad whenever you get here, so how you doing? Yeah, scared for life, scarred for life too. It's the final boss, we're here! I don't think I need to heal because I got those 2 shine sprites up there, so I'm gonna wait on that unless... and we'll see what happens with the slots. If I have to, I'll heal, but if I don't, I won't. I won't, because bingo! I mean, my audience is practically maxed out to begin with, but we topped ourselves off. Very nice. That is an excellent thing that just happened there. That even allows me to bring Miss Mouse out and do some slapping. I will slap and kiss the final boss to death. That's just great. Well, at least the X-Naughts appreciate the appreciate the help that I'm having here. I don't know, man. You keep shooting that lightning and fire. I don't think it's really going to work out in your favor, so... Oh, well, that will work out in your favor a little bit, yeah. Okay, so now we might want to actually have Vivian do something, because he's dodgy, which means that if I miss the multi-bounce, obviously it's not going to work with his Grotus X's. You know, or, instead of that, I could just use, like, I don't know, Art Attack or something, get rid of them, and then just draw around Grotus and go from there. That works pretty good, right? Well, let's find out how well it works. What's the worst that could happen, right? I run out of SP. That's okay. Okay, I can just draw around Grotus now. Oop, there we go. That's not going to be a full one. Oh, nope, never mind. I thought I got it, but I did not. Alright, cool. Well, that was like 14 damage. Not bad. Let's see here. I'm kind of just gonna... I think I'm just gonna wait out the dodgy, so I think I'm just gonna appeal, but I think I want somebody else in, like Flurry, who can lip lock and get some of that HP back. So I think we're just gonna appeal. We'll wait out the dodgy, and then we'll go from there. Of course, the final boss just can't fight me straight up. He has to try to do, like, dumb shit, like make himself dodgy and give himself a shield. I still don't know the timing for that. Oh, we still got burned despite feeling fine. Maybe feeling fine doesn't prevent burn. That sucks. Oh well, let's see here. So I think we'll have Vivian do some stuff with my spin jump. Well, I can't really spin jump this turn because of dodgy, but after this turn I can spin jump just fine. So, alright, well Flurry, you took the burn, that's important, so now Vivian can pop out here with no burn and do one of these things, so let's do it. Get that stylish going, because it's kind of important. Gotta get that star power back. Remember, those healing blocks don't heal star power. That was a lot of star power. Holy crap. Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to appeal. We'll wait out the dodgy, and then we'll go from there. Watch him dodgy again this turn. Just to spite me. Oh, good. I got it this time. Nice. Alright, so now all we got to do is do the same thing we were just doing. We got to have Flurry come in. We will do our multi-bounce trick that we were doing before, and then we'll lip lock him to death. There we go. See? Don't even need power lift. Easy as this. Gimme keys. There's kind of a timing to lip lock as well, so... After a while, you just get used to it. We got really lucky on the slots there, though. We almost had 3 full slots helping us there, so... And that's it! Final boss is dead. Game over. Let's rescue the princess. Take the key from him or something. Niece and nephew are here, but they're watching a movie in the living room and want to finish the movie before continuing to play. Oh, there you go. Gives you a little extra time for yourself, huh? Well, that's not too bad. Well, yeah, I went and gathered all these crystal stars. What did you think? I was going to be a pushover? Oh, great. He has a backup to the backup plan. What do you even mean by that? Don't tell me you kidnapped our firstborn son. No, he has the princess and a shield. Great. Fantastic. Alright, well, where are the little mini yuxes that are controlling that shield? Because I think we need to take care of those. Take one more step and she dies. Well, that's just great. I don't know, I think he's bluffing. I think he needs her for something. He wouldn't have brought her here if he wasn't bluffing, right? Like, what's he gonna do? Cutscene me to death? That's what it looks like. Ow. It'll be fine, princess. He's bluffing. Well, then it sounds like I know what we need to do. Attack! Uh-oh. What was that? Is this place falling apart? Well, it is 1,000 years old, so... Don't! Oh, great. Well, maybe that's how Grotus got in. He just let Bowser carve a hole for him. Well, that's great. Thanks, Bowser. For the first time in this game, you're exactly on time. Yeah, cue the credits. Something like that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter too much. Your chunkiness. Oh, Cami, don't change. Hi, Bowser. What's up, buddy? Again, you're just in time to stop my arch nemesis of this game from almost killing me. What do you mean, why am I here? This is the Palace of Shadow, bro. Like, this is what you've been looking for. Well, you've been looking for the crystal stars, so, you know. Oh, are you now? Uh-huh. Something tells me you're going to be a little disappointed, Bowser. Ah, don't worry about it, Flurry. We got enough HP. And we got all our star power back, I think, at the end of the last battle, so... I don't know about worn out. I think I've got a few HP missing, but other than that... I will tell you this, Bowser. I ain't getting flushed down no toilet again. I don't think I could flush you either, though, considering the fact that you put on weight. You won't go down the toilet. Yeah, phrasing, Bowser. Phrasing, indeed. I mean, I guess that's true, but that means you're becoming self-aware. We have to stop you before you destroy the multiverse now. But yeah, we gotta fight Bowser again, but this time he has Cami with him, and Cami is a bit of an asshole. So we're gonna have to do something about her real quick. I forget if she can just get knocked directly off of her broom there if you just attack her immediately, but yeah, Bowser, because we tattled on him back in the Glitz Pit, he gets his, you see his HP total. It's obviously increased, and I think he has a little more defense than before, but it's not too bad. We should be able to handle it. Just gonna jump on her real quick, see if it, yeah, it does knock her off her broom, good. Oh, bad, very bad. Can you break me out of the ice, please? Mist dispensers, why? I thought I told you. This was not supposed to happen. Okay, so now what will Cami do? Ow. Ow. Okay, well, that was fun. Let's never do that again. Now what do we do? I could use another shrimp steak, I guess. I think I'd like to have Goombella out to tattle on Cami at the very least before I do any of that stuff. She does 0 defense, though, so with all or nothing and everything like that, we should be able to take her out fairly quickly. I would like to tattle on her before I take her out, but yeah, we'll do that. I mean, we've already done 26 damage to her, so it shouldn't take too long to do it. Do I heal or do I attack? I mean, I have 4 life shrooms, so I guess I'm not really all that worried about my health. I have a shroom steak anyway, so if I need it, I can just use that. What's say in that book about Cami Koopa, Goombella? She's an evil old witch who's always helping Bowser out. Max HP is 50, attack is 5, defense is 0, so she's not too bad. She's kind of a more souped-up version of a Shadow Siren, basically. She uses magic to raise her attack and defense, or get electrified, or invisible. When her HP gets low, she may also use magic to restore HP. Her magic is totally annoying, so take her out before you focus on Bowser. Book is telling it like it is, basically. Still, you gotta feel for her having to hang out with Bowser all the time. Or do you think Bowser has a harder time enduring her? Honestly, Goombella, I think they're made for each other. Ow. Ah, well, there's the health restoration that the book was talking about. Let me take a drink before we keep going here. All these boss battles in a row. No time to drink any water. I'm going to get dehydrated in the middle of the boss fight. So this will do 13. I could power lift. I think I'm going to heal, though, so let's just attack, and then we'll power lift next turn, maybe. You know what, let's take out Cami first, then I'll worry about powerlifting. How about that? That seems like a better idea. So, let's use some of these items, because at this point, nothing is too good to use. We're in the home stretch. Just use all your items if you need to. We can make more. Don't worry. Not like we'll need them, but, you know. Oh, thank you, Pretty Lucky. I think I did that too early anyway. She keeps healing! Where's she going? Oh, she got another broom. Okay, fair enough. Can I knock her out with a spring jump? That's 816. That would put her at 11. I mean, I guess I could multi-bonk her and that would take her out. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Let's hope I hit my spring jump. Good lord. There we go. That'll knock her off of her broom. That'll get us another bingo to replenish all my FP. Fantastic. I think Bowser's going to breathe fire again next round. He kind of, like, has a set, like, he'll do things in a set order. He'll breathe fire, then he'll chomp on you, and then he'll try to do a body slam. So, usually that's how it works anyway, so. Or do I just Rally Wink? I think I just Rally Wink and then make sure Mario gets it. That seems like a more efficient plan, I think. Because I know Mario will be able to do this with a spin jump, so, and it's probably, I mean, it's less FP, 1 less, but, you know. Bye, Cami. No healing for you! She really didn't do much in this fight, though, other than keep herself alive, so that's fair enough. Okay, it's only one action command there, so that's not bad. Alright, who do I want to help me out with Bowser? Vivian would probably be pretty good, so would the Admiral. Who am I going to give the boost to? I mean, the Admiral has a little more HP. I mean, I'm probably going to heal, though, pretty soon. Like, I'll use Sweet Feast or something after another couple of attacks. So let's just have Vivian pop in. It's fine. Alright, now we power lift. Excuse me. Let's see what we get. I like that right away. I mean, not the poison mushrooms, but the attack boost right away. That's nice. Come on, poison mushrooms, get on out of here. I need more attack boost. Okay, well, +2, +2. Yeah, who hasn't had screen time yet? I got Flurry some screen time, so that's good. Who hasn't had screen time yet? Goombella's always getting screen time. I think Koops will be useful for the final boss fight. Yeah, big spoiler, this isn't the final boss fight. We gave Flurry some screen time. Speedy had some screen time against the Shadow Sirens. The Admiral's always had some screen time because he's very powerful, and Miss Mowz just got a little bit of a cameo in the last fight, so... Unfortunately, Miss Mowz isn't very useful in most cases because of her mostly utility moveset, so... However, despite the fact that the Bowser is the Koopa King, he can still be burned, so that helps a little bit. Yeah, make sure you block that, because if you don't, Goombella would tell you if I use the Tattletale here, but basically if he body slams you and you don't block it, you'll lose one of your commands for a while, and if that command was, let's say, my jump command, Mario wouldn't be doing too hot there. So. He has 2 defense, so that kind of fixes that. That wasn't even aiming at me! Come on now, Miss Dispensers. Why are you not on my side for this fight? And who's throwing a... Okay, you're throwing a can at me. Man, everything's trying to kill me today. The game decided I was too powerful. It had had enough of my bullshit, and now it's trying to end my life. I missed the stylish, but that's okay. We don't particularly need it. And then let's do another Shade Fist, and Bowser's halfway gone. Bonk. I might do the last 33 HP without using Power Lift, though. Because I know there's one more fight after this. Although we just got all our Star Power back, so maybe I'll just do it again. I mean, yeah, I also have a Sweet Feast, so that kind of helps with the whole keeping the fight in me thing. Speaking of which, I should probably Sweet Feast right about now. That seems like a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Use a little Star Power, get a little HP back. We have healing items, but it won't heal both of us, so... just do this. Spam our way through. Hope we don't hit too many of those. Because I just missed like 10 HP. Oh well. Oh god, okay. Well, that's not too bad. We aren't quite at full, but I'll take it. It's good enough for our purposes. I could re-inflict the burn on him. I'm gonna do that, that's fine. Just keep the burn moving. And we'll get the Admiral in here, or Miss Mowz, or somebody. You gotta kind of wait for the fire to, like, get to you before you go to block with that one. It's a little harder to time, but... Well, since we're not using the, well, actually, Spring Jump might not be good, because then I wouldn't be able to, get as many stylish points, star power out of it, so let's just keep trying Spin Jump's timing. Yeah, not quite as good on the damage, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be. Alright, so Admiral, you're up. Vivian did good. Now let's let the Admiral do some stuff. Bomb, you want it? It's yours, my friend. Sorry, I keep forgetting to say that with the Admiral. Oh well. Nice. So that'll leave him at, let's see. Not quite enough for us to finish this unless I Spring Jump, which I guess I could do. Because if I do that, that'll be 6 and 6. Ow. Thanks! Again, everything's trying to kill me. I'm too powerful. The game's sick of my shit. Alright, let's do this. Apparently I didn't hit the ceiling that Bowser came down on either. I also didn't hit the action command, so that's just great. Now all the X-Nauts in the audience are going to throw shit at me. Oh well, gives me more time to get my stylish back up. And now next turn we can finish him with a combination of a bomb and a spin jump, so... Unless he does that. Why is the game actively trying to cuck me today? Like, what did I do? What did I do to deserve this? Let's let the Admiral tank, since Mario's a little low on HP, and we'll just appeal. Oh, nice. I forgot what the Admiral's appeal command looked like. That's cool. Hey, Lifeblood. How's it going? Welcome back. The game is cucking us today, but we're fighting Bowser. That's fun. Let's just appeal. And when his invisibility runs out, we'll be back at it. I'm a little low on HP, but I'm alright. I'll be okay! And now it's just spin jump for the win. He's at 1! He's hanging on by a thread! No more ghost bullshit, please. Thank you. Back. Nice work, Admiral. Nice work, Vivian. Nice work, everybody. We all did good. And that takes care of that. We won't level up again, though, before the final boss fight, which is a little unfortunate, but that's okay. Can Bowser revive Cami, or why is her corpse there? Oh, she was a part of the boss fight, but we beat her before we went after Bowser. I took care of her first, and then took care of Bowser, so... Yeah, he can't revive her, though, so... I don't know, you keep letting it happen. You know what happens every time you fight me. This is just a repeat, so... It got a little close there, but we were alright. Yeah, let's go get the princess and get out of here, Admiral. Uh-oh, that could be a problem. More importantly, where's the princess? Over there! Shit! Oh no, he's taking her with him. There was a door behind the throne room? Oh boy. Well, we gotta go rescue the princess, but I will never get a tattle opportunity like this again, so Goombella, let's hear it. Yes, she is. Even Goombella is sick of my tattle shit. She's like, no, you shouldn't be doing this. Let's go. He doesn't even know what the treasure is, though. Well, he's got that tenacity, that's for sure. Alright, let's get out of here. Because we gotta go get the princess. Because Grotus is taking her and using the fact that I have no depth perception against me. What do we have in here? Alright, a couple of items to help you out there. So there's an Ultra Shroom, if you need it. Here's a Restoration Point, if you need it. I did, as it turns out, because it was 2 boss fights in a row, and I'm a little adamant about only using Sweet Feast when I really need to. Especially since the game handed me 4 life shrooms, like, good lord. Do I need more insurance? Tell me this isn't an endless staircase. Okay, thank you. Not about to do that again. Can't backwards long jump in this game to fix it. How do you know it was Peach? Did he ever hear her? He showed us Peach, actually. He, after we beat Grotus in the boss fight, he showed us that he had Peach, and then he cloaked her in his little shield thing, and said, if you move 1 more step, she dies. And then Bowser fell through the ceiling and slapped him in the head, and then he ran off with her while we were fighting him, so... That's how I know. We won't need this Ultra Shroom and Jam and Jelly, probably, but I'll hold on to them. We can sell them later, at the very least, so... Alright, we're all good to go, I think. I'm going to try to have Koops get some credit for the next boss fight, because his Power Shell, as it turns out, also does 5 damage when you get the command correctly. And that's actually, like I said, an important damage threshold for the next boss fight, so that might help us out a little bit. Either way, we are not quite going to level up, but I can save 1 more time before we end this, so... You are concerned of the quality of the items in this place. It's trying to tell you something. You'll need them. Well, maybe you will. I guess it just depends on how good you are. I had some trouble with this boss fight back when I first did it, the first few times I played the game. I don't remember it being too bad now, but I could be misremembering. And, I mean, we got 4 life shrooms and, like, 6 boost sheets. I think we'll be okay. Alright, but let's get in there and rescue the princess. Well, that's not good. I told you were bluffing. You needed her for something in this room, didn't you? What could you possibly need her for in here? Oh, great. No, I mean freshness. Like, the stuff here is ancient. Oh, well, yeah, I guess that's fair. Not exactly going to eat 1,000-year-old jelly, you know what I mean? But it probably sells for a pretty penny, so. Uh-huh. And yeah, this is why he wasn't actually going to hurt her. He needed her body to have the ancient demon possess her. And that's just great. Can we not do that, please? I mean, it couldn't really be helped. Someone was going to open the box eventually, but I guess it better for it to have been us than some unsuspecting adventurer, so that all of a sudden the whole world turns dark and we're like, what the hell's going on? And before we have the chance to even figure that out, the whole world just explodes. So. I mean, are you sure? If this thing is that powerful, are you sure it's really going to obey you? Because I'm not really convinced, to be honest. Oh, I was going to say, wait, why is nothing happening? No, something is happening, and it's not anything good. Oh, boy. Well, should we have grabbed Peach while everyone was looking, or were we... I mean, we're stuck in cutscenes. Hell, Grotus tried to kill us in a cutscene a minute ago. If you think we're actually going to go do anything with this... yeah, well, it's not going to happen. Oh, that's not good. This could be a problem. Goombella, take care of it. I mean, I'm going to try to have her get some licks in. Like I said, Koops is probably going to be the most used partner in the fight, but I'm going to try to have every partner do something in the next boss fight, so. Of course, before we get to the fight, we're going to have to, you know, deal with the fact that the whole world is turning dark. That could be a problem, too. What makes the villains think the ancient evil is listening to them when they revive or free them? I don't know. They always seem to think that way, and then they get their comeuppance. Because the ancient evil is like, who the fuck says I'm gonna listen to you? What stipulation ever told you that? Because it was wrong. And then they killed them. So. That is a fair question, Mr. Mayor. I'm trying to figure that out myself. And I'm sure by the time we get to all of our friends from the previous areas we've been to, we will figure out what's going on, even though I know it's not good. So. I'm scared! Just don't say it's falling. That's a different game. I won't even be playing the video game based on that movie. But I will be using him as a summon in Kingdom Hearts 2. He's pretty good, actually. Man, it's even engulfing the Glitz Pit, and they're pretty high up in the air. That's not good. What's all this, then? How are you supposed to sell hot dogs if you can't see the condiments on them? Who dares disturb my... Oh, wait, I said that last time. Thank you for helping me revive myself. Now die! We still haven't grabbed her yet? Man, cutscene paralysis sucks. A fine specimen. Now then. Sorry, couldn't help myself. Oh boy. Problem. Oh, it's even darker in Twilight Town than it used to be, and now there's an earthquake. Great. Everybody run! An earthquake on a deserted island probably means volcanic activity! Well, I don't know about volcanic, but something bad is happening. I mean, it looks that way, doesn't it, Pennington? Don't forget they were technically happening at the same time. Yeah, I guess that's true, yeah. We're kind of stuck in place, but it wasn't like there was a lot of time to do anything. And Grotus is still... I mean, he looked exactly that way when he was zapping us with lightning multiple times, so he probably could still do that. Oh, good, the professor got out of the broom closet. Fantastic. Now he just has to get through the entirety of the palace. I'd better get to them, because I'm the only one that can help! Not even true. Yeah, Pennington's making a right assumption. The whole world must really be ending. Oh, no. Uh-huh. I'm surprised that your rebirth includes eyeshadow. I don't think the princess was wearing that originally, but then again, that's it's a bit of a different get-up for her, so... Guess I gotta break it in! Okay, sure. That's not the princess anymore, Goombella. That is something different, something much more awful. It's not fawful, though. That'd be even worse. Yeah, no, the design is good. I like it, too. It's a very interesting look for Peach, like she is in a vampire outfit or something. See, this is what I was saying. Like, come on, Grotus, what makes you think that you're gonna obey... Yeah, where did you read that? Because it was wrong. Can you do that? Especially when you're just a talking head? Because I don't think you can do that anymore. And, well, there he goes, so... Hey, CD, welcome back. You're just in time to watch Grotus die! Yeah. He's dead. I mean, she probably could have eviscerated him, like, if she was fully accustomed to the body, but... Yeah, that's gonna take a little bit of doing, so... Goombella, don't think of it as the princess. She's the Shadow Queen now. We gotta unpossess her. We gotta perform an exorcism. Where's my cross and holy water when I need it? Oh shit, I loaned it to Simon. Damn it. Oh, yeah, so if it wasn't immediately obvious before this, the Shadow Sirens, maybe not Vivian, because she doesn't seem to really know. I mean, I think she says this room is familiar to her, but I don't think she really knows who the Shadow Queen was. Beldam, however, does know the Shadow Queen, and has been manipulating Grotus into collecting the crystal stars the whole time. So that's great. And also is the reason why Peach opened the box, because as it turns out, Beldam's been working on this for a while. She spread the rumors of the great treasure, and then she is the peddler at the beginning of the game in the opening that gave Peach the box that had the map in it originally. So, and yeah, then we ended up here. And now the Queen wants to take the stars from me, but I think she's going to be met with the same problem that Grotus had. She still has to take them out of my cold, dead hands. Of course, with her, that can actually be arranged, so... Does this make Vivian a demon? Maybe. It's possible. I don't see why not. I would think, again, I think she's a younger demon, though, because I don't get the feeling that she knows the Shadow Queen, like the way that Beldam knows her, you know? So... Well, it's me, a Mario. You wouldn't know me because my name has not spread to the afterlife yet, but soon enough... It will. Because you're gonna tell them about me. Your servants? Are you out of your mind? Yeah, no, refuse this witch. I ain't becoming her... If you say become her servant, by the way, you just get a game over and you have to watch this whole thing again. So, no. I refuse. You're no princess of mine, Shadow Queen. Well, only one thing left to do then. She just kills us right there. Game over anyway. That's the end of the game. That wasn't obvious, Shio. The answer is yes. Cool. Goth girlfriend route. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I don't think we'll go the goth girlfriend route this time. This time we'll just kick her ass. Let's get her, Goombella. Well, we'll just see how foolish that is. It will be your undoing. We'll see about that. Then I guess we know what we have to do. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's perform this exorcism, Goombella. I ain't done an exorcism in a while, but we'll see what happens, so... Alright, so here is the Shadow Queen. First things first, let's have Goombella tattle on her. You can tattle on her in this part, but, well, let's just say this, she has more than one form. You can tattle on either form and it works, so... Oh my gosh, what happened? I can't believe Peach got possessed. That's awful. I mean, yeah. Hate to be, you know, possessed by a demon. That would suck. Imagine watching somebody else be in control of your body. It's terrifying. It's nightmare shit. Now she's the Shadow Queen, the demon that destroyed this town 1,000 years ago. Max HP is 150, attack is 7, defense is 0. She'll unleash big lightning attacks. She'll also use magic to raise attack and defense or to absorb HP. She might even try to drag us into the darkness. I don't feel good about attacking Peach, but we have to do something. Don't think of it as Peach. We just have to fight to the end. Come on! Sounds like a plan. Let's do it. And we're almost back at full on our star power, so that's good. You always wonder how true these alliance promises from the villains are. I mean, usually, like, look at what she did to Grotus, right? So she's probably just going to do the same thing to us, to be fair. Well, I can't hammer her this time, so I'll just spin jump. Get some prior damage off before we power lift up, and then start working. Yeah, that's a tough one to guard there, because it's... The timing on it is very specific, and especially if you're talking like this, it's kind of hard to get the timing correct. Alright, but she's got 0 defense, so let's bring Speedy out, because he'll be pretty useful if I get a decent power lift this time. So let's do it. Let's see what we get. Okay. Quite a few attack arrows right to begin with. That's good. Less poison mushrooms would be nice. Very good. +3, +2. I'll take it. So basically now when Speedy uses Ground Pound, he will start at 4 damage, and then it'll go 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. So, just to give you an example, here you go. Just like that. And I missed the second stylish, but that's okay. Yeah, so she'll raise her attack and defense at the same time, so this might hurt a little bit, whatever she's cooking up for me here. It's okay, though. We got some extra defense ourselves, so we should be alright. Grotus tried commanding her while being useless. You're useful and haven't offended her. Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, we offended her when we said we weren't going to obey her, but... Yeah, no, she, like I said, if you try to do it, she'll just give you a game over, which is just not good, so... I missed the stylish timing again. It's okay, though. Alright, so we'll do 2 and then 1 for the rest of them now. I'm pretty sure she's immune to all status ailments as well, except maybe burn. I think she's not immune to burn, but, I mean, that doesn't really help too much, so I wouldn't give it a try. Actually, no, we'll do 1 each, because she has +3. It's okay, though. Speedy's got the boost, so let's let him use the boost, shall we? There we go. Very good, very good. Oh, hello. Is this the drag down to the darkness part? Ow. Ow. Yeah, that's the drag down to the darkness part. That stung a little bit. Not gonna lie. Maybe a spring jump? That'll do what? She's got +3 defense. I've got +3 attack, so it'll do 6 and 6. Or do I want more star power? Nah, spring jump is fine. Use my boost. Or miss the timing altogether. That works too. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just do this again then. This is why I don't do spring jump too much, because I'm definitely not used to the timing. So. Alright. We'll run out of boost now. Ow. Good lord, that lightning did 10! And those X-Nauts are throwing rocks at me. That's not cool. I should probably Shroom Stake this turn. I think that's a good idea. I might Power Lift first, though. Let's see. Let's bring Koops out. He'll work out pretty good for this. Or do I want to just do a jump and then a Shell Shield? I might do that, actually. That might work pretty good, so let's do that instead. Give me a chance to boost up my stylish a little bit, you know? So let's give Mario a shield. Not bad. I missed the stylish on it again, but that's okay. Well, I'm glad you think so. Wait, your damage is insane. That was a high number if she has 3 defense. No, I have all or nothing equipped, so I did 0 because I missed the action command, so that's why. The all or nothing badge, if you don't hit the action command, your attack gets reduced to 0, so. High risk, high reward, just like I like it. Uh-oh. Now she's gonna take her true form. Yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. Oh boy. Are they? We'll see about that. I mean, didn't we see it when you came out of the sarcophagus? Isn't that? I mean, it was a coffin, I guess, so a little bit different. Well, anyway, now we got to fight her true form, so that's just great. First things first, let's try multi-bouncing on all of her hands because they have 5 HP. We inflict 5 damage with the multi-bounce, so let's do it. Wait, hang on, that's not right. I'm supposed to be inflicting 5 damage. Why did it do 0? Here's my question, by the way. Okay, you can power shell these. Good. I'm gonna do it anyway, even though it's not really a good idea right now. I need some stylish points, so... I mean, it worked pretty good last time. It apparently isn't working now, so... Ow. My shield! And now she's gonna heal herself to full from that, isn't she? Oh, good. And she's attacking, and I'm getting rocks thrown at me. I'm just glad that lightning wasn't on Mario, because I definitely would have used my first life shroom there. Oh, boy. Alright, Conker, take it easy. Have fun with the niece and nephew. We'll see ya. Do I want a sweet feast now? I really don't, to be honest. I guess I could use another shroom steak, or maybe I could use that ultra shroom. I'm trying to avoid healing at the moment if I can. I guess I could use a boost sheet. We've got, what, 6? I need to attack this turn, though. That's fine. I'll just use it on Mario because he's got lower HP. There we go. And then, I don't know, just keep going, I guess, Koops. What else can we do at this point other than try and be stylish about it? She may be winning the battle because we can't actually hurt her, but we'll win the stylish war at least. Oh boy. Yes, thank you for attacking Mario with the hands. That's very nice of you. Oh look, it even worked again. I wonder if the hands can only target the front party member. I don't know the timing for that. Status hasn't changed. Oh great, she inflicted allergic on me. Yeah, allergic is a weird status ailment. It prevents you from getting any more buffs or debuffs for the remainder of the fight, so... not good for us. Could be a bit of a problem for the next 2 turns, especially if I want to power lift, but for right now, I think instead I want to do this, so... And by that I mean whiff the timing and on the attack, so that's just great. Well, let's just keep going, I guess. I'm invisible still, so I'll be fine. Just trying to get my star power all the way up if I can. You thought the immunity was later, around the 50 mark? Yeah, I was thinking it would take like 75 HP to get her there, but apparently not. So, maybe it's only 50. I don't know. Oh, that's not good. Man, come on now. I was just talking about this last time. You gotta stop eating my audience. That is not okay. How am I supposed to style on you if no one can see me styling? I guess I'll have to keep the style in my heart. Yeah, rated E for everyone, sucking the souls out of you and sending you directly to hell out of out of 10. That reference, I thought it was going to be clever, but then I realized, yeah, no. I'm thinking of E10. Oh, great. She gets a demon to possess her body, and now she turns into a dominatrix. Fantastic. It's not looking good, Koops. I'll tell you that. Come on, game. This is the 3rd time. Seriously. I don't think you will, though. You're an ancient demon of evil and destruction. I don't think you're capable of forgiveness. You said it, Koops. Tell her again. Say it a 3rd time. Okay, well, it was nice knowing you. What's this light? Ah. Well, I mean, they were used to seal her up before, so... Oh, okay, they're abandoning me in my time of need. Damn it! I need your help! Yeah, well, that wasn't supposed to be there. Goomfrey's probably walking through the square like, damn it! I did too much cocaine again. Now I'm hallucinating. Oh, boy. Well, I don't know where they're going, but they summoned the hopeful music at the end of the game. What's this doohickey? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, how about the power of friendship, bitch? Oh boy, we'll get there. Well, I did, and then it abandoned me in my time of need. Time for the 2nd best song in the game. What's your first favorite song in the game there, CD? In your opinion? Is it coming up soon, perhaps? Yeah, that wouldn't be good. You'll see in a moment. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, no, actually, Koopy-Koo, I don't think he'll be coming back at all at the rate we're going. I mean, I can't damage her, and it's not even just me. A couple of times it was me. I missed my all or nothing, but yeah. Excuse me. It's abandoning me again. This is no time for a lecture, Elder. We got bigger problems. So what can we do then? It's here to tell them of my plight. It's funny because I can hear something very faintly in the background as well. Mario can hear it, that is, not me. If I could hear things, then might need to send me to the insane asylum a little bit quicker than normal. I'm wholly anticipating going there one day, but for now, I will postpone my visit to finish this game. Yeah, that's gonna take a little getting used to, isn't it? I'm trying. It sure ain't working, though. Oh, that's great. We're gonna use the hope and pray method to beat the final boss. Fantastic. Oh, boy. Well, at least they got the spirit for it. I mean, I'd like to not lose. That would be nice. I just need to get through her impenetrable defense first. Sir, are you posing for King K? Because you're the Major League Koopa. You're not the Minor League Koopa. Come on now. Must have taken some notes from King K then. Maybe he finally retired, and that's why he's not here. Poor King K, he comes back out of getting injured. All of a sudden he's like, man, I can't make my way up the minors. I'm just gonna retire now. I'm through being a jobber. I mean, they have, to be fair. That is also a good point. I'm surprised you remember her, considering she barely had any screen time where she was actually talking to the villagers, but fair enough. After what happened, it's fair that King K retired. Yeah, it's kind of hard to come back from, you know, getting knocked almost to your death and the life sucked out of you, so kind of hard to, you know, keep yourself from being retired after that. Like, it's hard to get the energy that you had back, so. I also still remember how easily he took care of that paper route! Oh boy. Yeah, the light will return to Twilight Town, and then it'll be only slightly brighter than it is now. You really hate the cliche of the power of friendship prevails, but it's a Mario game released in 2004. I think it gets a pass. Yeah, fair enough. It's a game made for, originally, like, the target audience is kids, you know what I mean? So, I mean, the game's rated E for everyone. It's got a little bit of an edge to it, so maybe it's closer to E10, but I don't think E10 was invented in 2004 yet, so it's one of those things. It's just kind of, it's okay, you know? It doesn't have to be complex. It's Mario. Admittedly, I don't think we needed the power of friendship back in Super Mario RPG, but technically we haven't played that yet, so we'll get there. Give him all you got, Admiral! Blow her up, but also don't blow up the room around you, because then she won't die and you will. So. Actually, Pennington, Luigi is finished with his journey. He found all the Marvelous Compass pieces and then cheated on his girlfriend, so he's not doing much. Yes, we have to think of the children! So let's think of the children now, Mario and friends, because if we don't, well, Bub can never become the train engineer he wants to be, and that's not good. Pennington's bound to be so confused now. He's like, wait a minute, who the hell are these people they're cheering for? No, your intuition as a detective was wrong, Pennington. It's about time you own up to that shit. 90% of all Nintendo games involve the power of friendship. I mean, that's true. It's kind of one of those things that they lean into pretty hard, but, I mean, it's okay. Again, it doesn't have to be anything too complex. I don't think it has to, anyway. I'd prefer they tell a simple story well than try to tell a complex story and only have it come across, like, half-assed, you know? So. Oh, okay, they got all of the... Every single one of the bombs that blew up and shot us to the moon here. Well, that should help a little bit with the hope and pray method. So yeah, now we can hear everybody's voices, including Luigi's. He's still in there somewhere. So, do this real quick. Get a thumbnail real quick. Yeah, it sounds like they're all ready to share their energy with me. And that's a lot of people, holy crap. Yeah, I didn't know the Crystal Stars could do this. I guess they must have figured out how to do that. It seems like a marvelously large loophole for the Shadow Queen to leave in with them, but whatever. You win in the original Paper Mario by the power of believing. You win in this game by the power of friendship. You win in Super Paper Mario by the power of love. Seeing a bit of a pattern. Yeah, probably. All I can think of is the end of Fire Emblem Awakening, where the bad guy is in the middle of the ether and it's facing down the character that you make in the game. And all your friends are cheering for you to leave the ether, and the main villain's just like, silence those wretched voices! And they all just keep shouting. What's going on, Koops? Oh, okay. Well, actually, it's a spirit bomb, Shadow Queen, and you're gonna eat it! Very nice. I know that voice. That's not the Shadow Queen. Yeah, it's the princess. She's still in there somewhere. So that was your partner power, huh? Shattering glass. Well, we didn't have that power yet, so I don't know if I can shatter glass with an Ultra Hammer. You go, bro. So Luigi knows what goes on here. I thought he didn't know. Maybe we, like, exchange stories when we talk to him in between chapters. I don't know. You dare defy... Well, you took her as your vessel there, Shadow Queen. You had to have known that a maiden as pure of heart as the princess would be a little hard to possess with pure evil. It's like the exact opposite of what you do. So... Oh, thank you. That's why I didn't want to heal, by the way, because we would get a full restoration before this part, so there you go. Well, yeah, she probably used Group Hug on us there, Koops. I'll tell you all about that one day. I'll get you back soon, princess. Don't worry about it. It might take 20 minutes, but it's okay. Yeah, she's got a few tricks up her sleeve, doesn't she? Again, you're no queen of mine, Shadow Queen, and now I think it's time for a little regicide. Alright, so now we can fight her for real. And the final boss music is pretty good, so I'll turn it up a little bit. Yes, very fitting. Actually, pretty dark for a Mario boss fight theme. It kind of reminds me of Smithy in a way. But we'll talk about Smithy later. For now, turn this back down. There we go. Alright. I don't know about almost, Koops. She's still got 150 HP to cut through, but I think we'll figure this out. Okay, and our audience is returning, so that's very good. Alright, so, in this form, the Shadow Queen gains 1 defense, so that's why I've got, like, All or Nothing and Jumpman equipped to kind of overcome that. Now, I could use Multi-Bounce here, or I could use Power Shell here. Either one works in this particular case. I think I'm going to start with Multi-Bounce, and we'll just slowly cut through her the way that we were cutting through Grotus, so that's the plan. Like how the heroes of the past are only able to seal her, but the hero now actually manages to kill her. Yeah, I guess they didn't have a Princess of Pure Heart before this. I don't know. Anyway, let's do this. And there you go. You want to get rid of the hands every single turn. She'll regenerate them every turn, but you want to get rid of them every single turn if possible, because they can do some pretty nasty things if you don't. So let's just do that. Yeah, let's just do some shell tossing. want to wait it out for a particular point in time where she'll do a specific thing, and then I'll want to use Shell Shield, so we're going to keep Koops out for a little bit. But yeah, we can hurt her now. That's awesome. Yeah, now we got some damage, so let's make it count, shall we? You insolent fools! Nah, still not quite on the timing there. Alright, let's switch, Koops. You do a Power Shell, and then we'll get a... Or do I want to do something with the... You know what, actually, how about this? Because we're going to get a guaranteed bingo in a second, so let's use up some of our SP to get rid of the hands and do some damage to her. It's time for Supernova! And then after that, we'll figure it out. So just, with Supernova, just mash for your life. Try to get it filled up as much as you can. Each time you fill a bar, you do 3 damage. And by that, I mean a full bar, like this entire thing right here, so there you go. This last one's a little hard to fill, but let's see. Okay, we got it. Good. Yeah, 15 piercing damage. Very nice. It drops our star power like a rock, but that's okay, because we're about to get a little more dangerous here. Do I want to leave Koops out and have him Shell Slam? I think I might want to do that. I was going to bring the Admiral out and do Bomb Bast, but let's just Shell Slam or get rid of her. You know, don't have to worry about her 1 defense. Yeah, you should only use Multi-Bounce since it's 1 FP cheaper. Yeah, it's a little more economic, and that's why I like using it instead of Power Shell, just because. I mean, Spin Jump does more damage to her, but it's okay. Yeah, see, I pressed A way before that went through, and it rolled all the way over and got us a bingo. So that one's guaranteed. Fills your audience back up, lets you use your star power more effectively, fills your everything up, so try to use up some star power before you do that. And also be careful of this, because now she's charging, she has +7 attack, and that lightning is piercing, so no defense that you have can protect you from that. It would hurt a lot, normally, but I have a bunch of boost sheets and a Shell Shield, so I'm going to do this. Here you go, Koops. I think it hits both targets, by the way. I don't think it's specific to one person. I think it'll hit both of you. So that's why I'm going to protect everybody, just in case. And we'll Shell Shield, and that should take care of things for us. Even if you don't get the timing perfectly for it, it should still deal with it. Oh no, it's a wave. I forgot about that. It's not lightning. You can protect against this. Like, right about when that wave passes by your partner, that's when you'll want to protect against it. But, yeah, it's not strictly necessary, so... Alright, so now we probably will want to have Koops leave the field, because I'm going to want him to stay invisible for as long as possible, so I use less boost sheets. So let's have him pop on out of here. And instead of him... Yeah, let's just have everybody take some pot shots, except for Speedy. We'll probably save him for later, because he can't really do a whole lot to her because of the 1 defense thing. So we'll have to deal with that later on. For now, let's start with Goombella. And then I will multi-bounce, and then we'll let Goombella get her licks in, shall we? The timing, by the way, for multi-bounce is the same no matter what distance Mario has to jump in between enemies. It's always exactly the same timing. So just press it exactly like you always do, and you'll be fine, basically. Alright, let's do a multi-bonk, shall we? Okay, well that wasn't the best, but I'll take it. Alright, she got attack and defense up. We should probably power lift. That would probably be a pretty good idea at this point. I might even want to play defense, to be honest. Like, I might go back to Koops and have him Shell Shield again, because that attack and defense boost is a little rough. So, well, first things first, let's get rid of the hands, shall we? There we go. Alright, I gotta get used to pressing the A button to block that, because I don't think that would have done any damage to her, but it would have done damage to us, so... Yeah, let's see, you have +3 defense, so Goombella can't actually do anything to you now, unfortunately. Who can deal damage to you? I guess Miss Mouse can do it, because she can pierce through that defense, so let's let her do some stuff. Figure it'd be fitting for the final boss fight for me to use every single partner, you know? It only makes sense to me, so... Oh, good, she has a power boost and a charge. Koops? Koops, buddy! I'm gonna need your help! That's not good. He's invisible already, so I can Shell Shield and be fine. So I'm gonna Spin Jump and get some damage off first. It won't do much, but it'll do some. So, alright, Koops, come on out, buddy. I need your help again. Alright, Shell, shield me up, bro. Not quite on the timing there, but that's okay. This is why boost sheets are so good, by the way. Because they give you 2 turns of freedom. Yeah, that would have done 17 to me. That's half my HP, bro. That's ridiculous. Get out of here with your stupid rock. I've already had enough of that. Okay, let's see. So let's multi-bounce again, and then we'll get somebody else in here to do something, shall we? Nice. But yeah, as long as you keep getting rid of the hands every turn, this fight isn't really too bad. It's pretty manageable, I think. So, let's see. We'll let Speedy come in and summon the Horde later. Yeah, let's bring Flurry in. That's fine. And I gotta remember I don't have anything that gives me like super lots of FP back, but that's okay. No big deal. I can just... I could Lip Lock, but I think I'll save that for next turn, actually. We'll let Flurry get a couple of turns in, because she hasn't done a whole lot in the Palace of Shadow, so... Very nice. She does have 6 attack power, though, so that's really nice for this part. Alright, Koops, you're back in. Let's do our little strategy that we've been doing. It seemed to work well last time, so let's try it again, shall we? Imagine being an ancient, nearly all-powerful demon and then getting slapped across the face by a mouse. Yeah, so embarrassing. Ain't no coming back from that. What's she gonna tell the demons back in the Demon Anonymous meeting? Nothing good, that's for sure. Not quite. It's okay, though. As long as you avoid the wave, that's the important part. This is not a wave that I want to participate in. It is too strong. Alright, very good. So now let's swap Koops back out, and let's see, Flurry didn't take damage, so I'll even give Flurry a 3rd turn. How about that? And then we'll do a little multi-bouncing, and we'll go from there. She will eventually spawn something other than just hands, by the way. There's those dead hands that she spawned to try to drag us into the abyss before. She can spawn those too, but she hasn't done it yet. I think it's only when she gets down below a certain amount of HP that she'll do it. After that, we got to change our strategy a little bit, but we'll keep doing this while it's here, so... I still can't get the timing on that. Oh well, it's fine. Let's see. I think we'll swap Flurry out after this and let her do a little bit of... let somebody else get a turn. So. You'd love it for a stage light falling being the thing to kill the demon. Really puts the nail in the coffin. That would be pretty great, CD. I'd be down for that. Oh boy. Oh, I missed a flower. I'm just glad it didn't mess my timing up. I saw it out of the corner of my eye as I was going to do that, and I was like, nope, gotta concentrate. I can't stop for that. Let's see here. I could Sweet Feast next turn if she gives me an opportunity. If I'm gonna do that, I might as well have Bobbery do a Bomb-Bomb Bast, right? I guess I'll do that then, shall we? We'll see what she does next turn, and then I'll decide what I want to do with my FP after that, so... but in the meantime, let's give her a massive blast! And yeah, just like Supernova, just mash the A button. Boom! 7 damage, not bad. 8 damage normally, but it doesn't pierce defense, which is a little unfortunate. You would think it would, being so powerful and so FP intensive, but it just doesn't. It's okay. Bobbery's still good no matter what, but... Oh, there goes the hands. Ow. Now, since she spawned the hands in a cutscene, they stay on the field here, so... They get a turn this time, which is not something that normally happens with the hands, so... But they do have 8 HP. They thankfully have 0 defense, though, so we should be able to take those out without too much trouble. Do I want to heal? I want to heal with Sweet Feast if I can. I might use a cookie on Mario and have him spin jump the hands, actually. Because that should work okay. Yeah, because that'll get me some FP back as well, so I think I'll do that. Just the post-credit scene. Meanwhile, in Purgatory, so how'd your game end? I don't want to talk about it. Oh boy. I guess I don't really need spin jump, do I? I could do that with a normal jump. It's a little bit of a weird timing to it, but that's okay. Admiral, you can stick it out with me, because these cookies about to taste pretty good in this final boss fight here. There you go. Thank you, Admiral. I'll take it. Alright, is she charging? Yes, she is. Koops! I'm gonna need you again, buddy. Let's see. How about we get a spin jump off, I think? And then we'll get Koops out here, because he's still invisible, right? I mean, I guess I could get him out before that. Yes, he's still invisible. Okay, well, we'll get a spin jump off, we'll shell shield up, and then we'll be good. Would have been funny if she stayed at 69 HP there, but I got too much damage to deal. I can't afford to be worrying about that. Alright, that was shell shield, right? Yes, yes it is. Almost. Again, it doesn't matter. As long as you get the shield on Mario, even if you don't get a good timing at all for it, as long as he has the shield to avoid the wave, that's the important part. So, very nice. Alright, and now we're back to this. So, we'll just multi-bounce again like we've been doing. And there we go. And who else do I want to get some licks in? Coop's got a couple of licks in already. She doesn't have attack and defense boost, so I guess I could have Goombella come back in. Vivian and Speedy haven't had a turn yet, though, so I guess I should give them a chance to do some stuff. And Vivian can burn her, which would actually help quite a bit here. So, because that'll get a little residual damage off. So let's do that, shall we? If you're not going to use multi-bounce for this part, by the way, I would recommend using Vivian's Fiery Jinx or Koops' Power Shell. Both are very good for this part. They're a little bit FP intensive, but you can deal with that a little easily by just using Sweet Feast and stuff. So, but yeah, Fiery Jinx is really good for taking out the hands, and so is Power Shell. So, yeah, there you go. Speaking of Koops, let's get him back out here, because I need to give him a sheet again. There you go, buddy. You finish the fight with Vivian, you want to see her dialogue for that? Yeah, I can do that, that's fine. I just got to figure out a way to get Speedy a turn, even though he can't do any damage to her. Well, I guess I could multi-bounce the dead hands and then summon the Horde, you know, because that'll let Speedy take care of the hands before they become a problem, so... I'll do that, I think, to give Speedy a turn, and then we'll get Vivian back in here. So, I'll do that for you. That's close enough. I didn't get a crack, good. You were thinking the same thing? Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. She is, like, you know, a demon that's potentially related to the Shadow Queen, so... Almost said Shadow Siren, that wouldn't be right. So it's probably for the best that we bring her in for it. Let's see. We got dead hands. So if Speedy summoned the Horde now, it would get rid of the hands, and it would let Mario do a spin jump on the Queen herself. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll spin jump the Queen. I could lift up and then egg up. That's true. Yeah, I could use power lift. I haven't used any of my SP moves at all this fight, but I don't know. I'm trying to think of it in terms of, like, how can I do this without using as much SP, you know? But I guess I don't have to, you know? And I'm just... I have a specific strategy in mind, and I'm trying to stick to it, I guess. Yeah, we'll summon the Horde this turn. How about that? Get some extra damage off. There, we can get 11 off after that, so that's pretty good. Ow. At least I didn't get burned by that. And now summon the Horde, Speedy! There we go. Bring the Yoshis in! Wonder what kind of accommodations we have for them backstage, because they do a decent amount of work for that. Well, there's the thing that's dropping off the face of the earth there. Oh good, Pretty Lucky helped me there. That part didn't help too much, but it gives me an excuse to use a cookie. I guess that's fair. Yeah, as a matter of fact, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to jump on the hands and then use a cookie. There we go. The dead hands, when she summons them, they always get an attack off because she summons them outside of her own turn, basically. So they will always get an attack off when they're summoned, even if they shouldn't, basically. But they do, so. Alright, Zesty, here's your cameo appearance for the fight. You're getting to be useful very well in these last few fights because I've actually used items for healing here. Again, it's because nothing is too good to use now, so, you know. Alright, she's charged. I'm invisible! Awesome, I don't have to shell shield this turn. I do have to bring Koops in, but I can at least take the time and do some damage this turn, so that's pretty good. Let's do a spin jump. There we go. And then get Koops in here. And he still has one turn invisible. Yep, so he can even do something here, like shell slamming her or shell tossing her. It would do 4. That would bring her to 25. This would do 7, I think? Or 6. I think it would do 6. I think shell slam is 6 if you max it out. So that would bring her to 23. Just trying to think of how I can do this where I can end her life with Supernova, basically. I mean, I guess either one works, right? Because I could just spin jump her next turn or multi-bounce or something. So... And I think everybody's gotten a turn except Vivian, but she'll get another turn next time. So actually, since I need Vivian to be out on the field anyway, let's let Koops just Shell Toss. We'll do some damage next turn, and then we'll end her life with Supernova. Because it just seems appropriate that we'd use the most powerful Crystal Star move to finish her off, you know? What do you mean, how? You only have one defense. If you wanted me to die, you need more defense! Should look at the Chain Chomps, take an example from them. Okay, the hands are back, so that'll do... We'll do 4. I think this will work, because Vivian will do 5 with her Shade Fist attack, then 1 from the burn, and that'll leave her with exactly 15. So I think we can do this way. So let's bring her out. And then we'll do a multi-bounce. And there we go. Get rid of the hands. I'm just glad we haven't gotten cucked by poison mushrooms. After the first 2 fights cucked us as badly as they did, I'm glad that we got some decent luck here. Bonk. Oh, it only did 4. Okay. Well, I'm going to have Vivian attack again next turn before I can deal with her, but that's okay. Still can't get the timing for that. Alright, Vivian, let's bring this home, shall we? How about you use a Fiery Jinx, and then she'll be just in damage range where Supernova will be a very easy KO. As a matter of fact, even if I mess up the last timing of Supernova, it'll be an easy KO, so... Yeah, I'm going to use Fiery Jinx to speed it up, so let's do that. I thought it was going to give me XXXXX at the end. Would have been appropriate, considering I'm trying to kill her. Oh, good, and we have 2 Shine Sprites up there. That's appropriate, considering where you're about to go. Because you're going straight to hell, Shadow Queen. Here we go! This was way easier than when I was a kid. This fight was way harder when I was a kid. Probably because I didn't use, like, any strategy whatsoever. Oh, well. Mash A like we're at the end of Asura's Wrath! Oh, that was so long ago. This is what you get for making my daughter cry! Oh, she even got Princess Peach's IE down from the Mario Kart games. Great. Does that mean Peach is taking hold again? Let's find out. Good job, Vivian. Good job, everybody. Everybody got their licks in. I'm glad I managed to do that. I figured it was only appropriate for the final boss fight for everybody to contribute, you know? So, yeah, easy code. Something like that. Inconceivable! Again, you didn't have any defense. Yeah, 1 star point. I've been robbed. Well, you will. Right now, as it turns out. So, bye. 1 last IE, huh? Cool enough, I guess. Sorry, Beldam Marilyn. You're gonna have to find a new queen. Maybe Vivian? Maybe. I mean, she did just beat the final boss, basically. Hell, you could practically do the final boss single-handedly with her if you do similar strategies to what I did there. Just keep burning her, she'll get off 5 damage a turn, basically, with the burn. It's not bad. Well, what do we do now? Run away! Run away! Hey, I can't open a shadow corridor yet. You haven't taught me! Couldn't he have just, like, copied Vivian and then used the shadow corridor? Or does that not pass over for Dupless? Princess, are you okay? She's still breathing, Vivian? I would hope so. Well, that's good. I guess the Shadow Queen took all the damage then. Nice. Good morning, Chrono. Sleep well? Possession is a hell of a drug, I've been told. It is over. I mean, you couldn't have known, so why are you apologizing? It was a fun adventure, even though it got hairy in a lot of places. Well, only really hairy in 2 places. Hell, the fights against those crazy daisies in the woods on the way to the steeple were harder than the final boss fight. Probably because I couldn't really protect against sleep at that point. Oh well. Ain't no big thing, Princess. Oh, Professor, you made it out of the broom closet. Fantastic. You know what? Yes, I do believe that. I wouldn't put anything past them after what I've seen. I'm glad you did. Hopefully there wasn't too many things on the way here, though. But yeah, we're in the clear. We destroyed the Shadow Queen. She's dead. She's never coming back. Excuse me. What awaits us at the end of Super Paper Mario is even more terrifying somehow. Anyway. I'm glad you're in one piece. Sounds like... Oh, I was gonna say we should go home, but... Oh. Did you find this in the broom closet? Oh, really? Okay. Well, that seems strange. Why did they hide it in here with an ancient demon of destruction? No, don't bring me down. It's gotta be more than a single coin. I'm pretty sure it is a single coin, but I don't know if they ever tell you what it is, so... Well, follow me. Vivian and I will carve a path out of here. Hopefully the crystal stars are still here. I mean, I guess I don't have to, because most of the demons that were in here are gone, so... Time to go home, princess. Oh, do they tell you? Okay. Yeah, see, I don't remember, but... If they do tell you, then we'll find out soon. Well, good to see that the city's still in one piece. Hopefully everybody else is in one piece now. Yeah, gotta go back to the Mushroom Kingdom. Hero's work is never done and all. Well, yeah, we kind of indirectly assisted you in writing your entire dissertation for this semester, didn't we? Oh boy. I think you'd rather be Mario's research assistant, Goombella, just saying. Then again, I don't know if the princess would like that too much. She doesn't seem to be one for competition. Hey, how could I forget about an ensemble cast like this? Come on now, you guys are great. Well, that's the idea. Yeah, I don't think I could forget. I'm glad, Koops, because that was all you really needed, bro. Now you can finally face up to Koopy Koo and tell her to stop abusing you. Well, good. Good to hear that you're having a good family relationship thanks to all of this. Sometimes you gotta go out and see the world to know how important home is. Well, nice. I mean, you've seen enough to know how to, you know, be a really, really solid actor now after all the things we've seen, so... You could just spoil it right now. Don't worry about it, Lifeblood. If we don't hear it by the time the credits roll, then you can spoil it. But for now, it's okay. Competition. She has never shown interest in him. No right to claim him, yeah. Fair enough. Mario just chases her for no reason. Just because, again, he wants what he can't have. Sounds like a plan. Maybe you could go to the stage in the Glitz Pit and help your firstborn child to become a champion or something. And then you could go, yeah, back to the theater. No, you can do that, Speedy. It's fine. You were first born into the world knowing me as Gonzalez. You'll always be Speedy to me, so you can call me, yeah, Gonzalez if you want. That's the idea. Sounds like a plan, Speedy. We'll see if you're a better scrapper by then. Poor guy. Trying to hold back the tears. Yeah, about that. Yeah, move over, Peach. I think Vivian's gonna have a little bit more competition added to the mix. I mean, we've got like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4 more competitions here? Mario's gonna start a harem by the time he's done. Never thought this game was gonna go that far. Vivian, you're like 500 years old, please. Yeah, it doesn't stop the Manikeets in Fire Emblem, though. I'll tell you what, they're pretty horny. Oh, boy. Admiral, it was grand going on an adventure with you. You old sea dog, I'm glad you still got your sea legs to help us out, because you did some solid work in most of the endgame boss fights, that's for sure. Well, I'd like to believe she was up there watching over us. She might have even had a dialogue box in the Hope and Pray method part before the final boss fight there. I don't know, I wasn't paying enough attention to see if there was any hints that it could have been her. Alright, as long as we're not in a pirate ship battle, Admiral, I think I would lose that one, but... you know. I mean, to be fair, there are badges in the Mushroom Kingdom, Miss Mouse, so you could always just expand your shop over there. Open up a second business. Enterprising. You probably have enough money to do that now, considering I sold you like 50 fucking badges by the time the whole game was over. Adieu, my love. Well, one of my loves. Uh-oh. Alpunio and Petunia, and they finally got some non-dried shrooms for me. Well, good to see they're okay. Hopefully they can say hi to everybody else and bye to everybody else. Vivian, do not go for him. He's not worthy. He's chasing someone who will never love him. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah, she just needed the self-confidence boost from chasing Mario. Now she can chase after other people. Well, that was very thoughtful of you. Thank you. I'm surprised how fresh they are, considering you had to pick them in the boggly woods, but you guys look like you sprinted over here, so... Don't give one to Toadsworth, though. That might be considered cannibalism in some parts of the Mushroom Kingdom, so... You know. Y'all did good. And everybody helped out. You know, no pressure or anything. Now all you gotta do is figure out what you're gonna do next. Hopefully it's less intense as what we just did. We don't need another Shadow Queen popping up somewhere else. I mean, that's not actually true, though, is it, Professor? Because if she hadn't come to the town, then no one would have opened up the map, and no one would have been able to get into the door for another few years. I guess the seal on the door would have weakened eventually to the point where Grotus could have just gone in without the crystal stars, but... Well, in any case, all's well that ends well, so... Toads eat mushrooms, it's literally confirmed. Okay, well... Maybe in those parts of the Mushroom Kingdom it's not considered cannibalism. I just always like to imagine that sort of stuff. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just morbid. Bye! Nah, it's alright. It was a bit of a... I mean, it turned nighttime all of a sudden, so if you took a little nap, that's fine. Then generally you sleep at night unless you work at night, so... Alright, let's take this tugboat back home. Full speed ahead! I'm gonna miss those guys. They're a good bunch of characters, even if they don't get any character development after you first meet them, except for Goombella, basically, and Vivian. I like them anyway. They're cool people. Yeah, that would kind of make a bit of a problem in terms of making good memories of the city. You didn't miss much. Some credit card fraud, some mafia wars, a couple of other things. No big deal. I mean, the people we met sure did like life. There were a couple people in there that definitely didn't, though. Well, yeah, I mean, you hadn't been kidnapped by evil robotic space marines before this. They aren't space marines. I was going to say robotic space pirates, but no, that's kind of Ratchet and Clank, so... I'm glad that Tech got to help out, even though it kind of sucks for what happened to him. Did we tell Peach about that? I don't think we did yet. Well, I mean, that's the idea. That's my job, after all. Gotta rescue you. Yeah, that's never gonna happen. Oh, boy. Yeah, Ratchet and Clank. Now you say it. Oh, good. The sunrise. Awesome. Do I want to use this for the thumbnail? Like, end the dialogue box and then use it for the thumbnail? It's a possibility. Maybe I'll use it for that. I just gotta wait for Lifeblood's message to pop away. I could just close chat, but yeah, I knew it was coming up in a second. Well, I'll figure it out. And so the day begins, bright and early, for the citizens of Rogueport. To them, not much has changed, but their future is looking a lot brighter than it used to. I mean, it sounds like it was about as rough as your journey, Luigi. You didn't exactly have an easy time with the Marvelous Compass, and to be fair, those words don't leave these walls, because I can't believe Daisy hasn't gotten wind of that yet. But yeah, Princess is safe. We're back here. Everything's good. So, Now I get to take a well-deserved break. I mean, yeah, again, but that's just what we do, Luigi. It's just it's like in our job description, basically. You know, I think at this point I'd like to take a well-deserved break. Maybe I'll tell you the story of when we saved the Mushroom Kingdom by repairing the Star Road one day. That was a hell of an adventure. You didn't get to see that one, though. You weren't around for that part. Don't know if it's new, but there's one with a female white Lombax from the Ratchet species. Yeah, the one from Rift Apart, right? What's her... I don't remember what her name is. Well, anyway, yeah, she's new to the series. It's kind of nice, though, that they're kind of trying to introduce new characters and breathe a little life into the series, I think. But I haven't played Rift Apart, and I probably won't for some time, if ever, because I don't know if I'll ever own a PS5, so... Yeah, I can only observe from outside of the line, you know. Yeah, that's a fair question. I figured they would have... Oh, okay. I was going to say, I figured they would have contacted me by now, but, well, that's... Yeah, it's Mailbox SP. Might be Goombella. Let's see what she's got. I'm not going to read this one because it's basically just dialogue, so... Excuse me. Well, yeah, I guess Rogueport is kind of a crossroads town. There would be a lot of lore that passes through that place. So, Goombella's got to be getting close to her dissertation at this point, like her senior thesis, I would imagine. But, well, at least she's, you know, doesn't have to worry about picking from anything. She's got plenty of subjects to choose from, so... What was in the chest the professor recovered? I probably won't believe you. Oh, great. Alright, well, fair enough. I guess we'll have to see what she says when we see her next. When will we see her next, anyway? I don't know. I mean, we'll see her next right now, but after this episode, I mean. Actually, I know that, too. Friday, but, you know. So she must be thinking about doing her dissertation on the... whole debacle with the Shadow Queen, then. That's probably going to win you a hell of a lot of brownie points with the professor, considering, well, A, he was a part of it, and B, you were literally there to stop an ancient demon from destroying the world. If that doesn't get you an A rank, I don't know what will. Please don't tell me start a family. Okay, well, that's not bad, actually. I mean, the mayor is kind of getting up there in years, so... And I think after that adventure, yeah, I think Koops is ready for a little settling down. She probably does. She's just that kind of person. Uh-oh, battle in the middle of my post-game cutscene? Not really. Oh, well, good. I see. So she's probably behaving as the lead, then. I don't know if that's true, because I'm not so convinced that this is Paper Mario. I mean, it's the 1,000-Year Door, sure, but... I guess Dupless did have my copy data already, so he would become the, you know, me. He's just a little, tired every time he's on stage, which might be a little bit of a problem, but, you know. It's kind of hard for anybody else to emulate me, you know. Oh, he's fighting solo? Again, I would have thought he would have went there with Flurry, but, well, fair enough. I guess we all gotta go our separate ways eventually. He wants to be an adult, damn it! Oh, wow, he's actually almost gonna knock Rock Hawk off. Oh, boy. Probably using a whole bunch of Power Punch! They do sell it there, don't they? I guess that makes sense. No, it's great. I'm glad Speedy's making his own way in the world. Oh, boy. Oh, could he now? Oh, boy. Just as competitive as ever. I'm glad for the little guy. Hey, Murray, welcome back. You missed the ending because work has deflated your brain. Sucks. Oh, you didn't miss too much. We're still in the not the post-credits, but this is like the epilogue scene, basically, and then the credits will roll pretty soon, so... She went back to her family after all that? I really hope... Yeah, sure, that's not as easy as you're saying there, Goombella. It's kind of hard to stop that, considering she spent hundreds of years looking for a way to reopen the 1,000-Year Door. Yeah, I'll believe that when I see it. I hope Vivian just smacks her in the face if she ever gets mean to her again. Like, come on now, Vivian. Stand up for yourself, girl. Just beat her up. Yeah, okay. I probably should, just to make sure her sisters aren't being mean to her. Oh, boy. Yeah, sorry to hear work deflated your brain. That's no good. But now, hopefully, you can relax a little bit. Oh, good. Cortez and the Admiral are out to sea again. To uncharted waters. Or Keelhaul. One or the other. Wow. Yeah, his soul must have healed, considering he's got his sea legs back. I mean, the Queen is dead. What's she gonna do? I don't know. Credit card fraud? Worked pretty well for that other person in Rogueport. What? Why, Vivian? What kind of message is that? Even if your family's abusive, you shouldn't leave them. Hell no, get out. That's what I'm saying, CD. Flip them the bird and leave. Except you can't, because this is a Mario game. There ain't no bird flipping here. There aren't any birds that you can flip on their back to drop their defense to 0. Oh, nice. So you must be using the warp pipes then, huh? That we opened up. So glad for those shortcut pipes. They're really helpful. Oh, boy. That's what I'm hoping, Goombella. Well, good. Glad to hear they're still doing well, even though they're out in the middle of nowhere. I mean, to be fair, the guy that runs the Rogueport item shop, his brother is the one running the item shop there. He's not going to abandon his brother, you know, so... well, I bet she is. She probably got like 3,000 coins, well, not 3,000 coins off of me. She got 3,000 coins worth of badges off of me by the time the game was over, though. I think. That's just a rough estimate, mind you, but, you know. Well, yeah, that's just kind of who she is, so... Oh, nice. Sounds exactly like her, yep. And off she goes again, Phantom Thief persona and all. Let's just... I wonder what her persona would even be. I mean, she's a mouse. Who's the villain in the Zorro... Like, the main villain of the Zorro series of stories? Because that would probably be it, because it's like... Morgana's was Zorro, and he's a cat. Don't call him a cat, though. You had an interesting thought at work earlier. If Nintendo retires all its all-star mascots, will we see another generation of Nintendo mascots? What are we gonna do? Like have the Marvel Cinematic Universe of Nintendo characters? Oh boy. I don't know. I get the feeling Nintendo used to be creative enough to do something like that, but now I'm not so sure. Yeah, I'm not a cat. Oh great, Grotus's head is still alive. Great. How did Lord Crump survive? He got sent out into space and then blew up. Oh boy. Well, that's good at least. I don't know. This whole, oh yeah, they mellowed. They've changed. They're not going to be evil anymore. It just doesn't sit with me well. Something tells me that they're just going to turn to like regular crime stuff, you know. And again, if they try to do that, the mafias in Rogueport would probably kill them. So, yeah, that could be a bit hard to do any mischief making if he's just ahead. So then again, Fawful's dead, and it didn't stop him from being a big baddie in Bowser's Inside Story, so. You're right, you are a mouse. I mean, imagine if they retired Link, Mario, etc. What would they do? It's a fair question. They'd really have to, like, pull out some creativity to figure it out, which is more creative than this part. Oh my god, Tech lived. How in the goddamn did Tech live? Yeah, so as it turns out, those star pieces on the moon are not missable, because in the post-game, you can go back to the moon because Tech lived. I don't understand how. He blew himself up, but then again, Lord Crump lived, and he died out in space, so... I guess nobody dies in a Mario game, fair enough. Maybe he had enough one-up mushrooms in his programming. Excuse me. Yeah, key difference, that's true, is that Fawful was not dead. We never checked for a body with Fawful, that's fair. So. Well, I'm glad we had such a good adventure. So has Goombella finished college? I was saying earlier, I think she's probably got to be close to working on her senior dissertation at this point. She's had so many adventures at this point, I can't imagine she's not close. So. Oh boy. Now you have 2 secrets to tell me when I come visit. And you're going to have to tell me what grade you got in your dissertation, because if it's anything other than an A+, I'm going to take this Ultra Hammer and shove it where the sun don't shine with your professor. Oh boy. Fawful at least had an off-screen death, but Grotus was just zapped out of oblivion in front of our eyes. Yeah, I don't know where his head went after she zapped it, but whatever. Maybe it rolled off the table and onto the floor. Well, that was nice of her to take stock of everybody else and then tell me where everybody's at, so... I'm sorry, what? Oh, boy. Someone knocking at the door? You could just come in, it's unlocked. Oh, hey, Toadsworth, what's up? Oh, and Princess, you're coming to visit. How nice. You're visiting me on my vacation. Oh, no. Please don't tell me. Oh, God, no. Don't start this now. I just got back. You did, huh? What did you find? Oh, not again. Princess, this is literally how we got in trouble with an 1,000-year-old demon last time. I'm sure it'll lead to No, you just got back from being possessed. Why don't you take a break? You already... Oh, man. Wah, wah, wah. Well, hero's work is never done. Luigi, my boy, good luck with the boat. Keep the princess safe. I'm going back to Rogueport to see my real girlfriend. And that's the game, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, this one's pretty damn good. So I mentioned when we started this whole adventure that this was probably my favorite GameCube game growing up. I've played it a ton of times, probably at least a dozen times in my lifetime, and I've beaten it probably about 8 or 9 of those times. I didn't finish it a few times, but I've played it a lot. And honestly, I didn't expect it to change in terms of like what I thought about it very much, and I don't think it really did. It's still very good. It's probably just as good as I remember it being as a kid. So yeah, very, very solid game. There are, I think, a few small issues with it, but nothing that really brings the game down, I don't think. I guess since I'm talking about it, I can get the main gripes that I have with the game out of the way right now before we start talking about the good stuff. The main gripes that I have with it, really, I've been saying it a few times. After you get the characters in your party, they don't really have a whole lot of character development to them. It's not strictly necessary, but eventually, especially with the quick change badge equipped, they all start feeling like one character with a bunch of different moves, basically, rather than like actual characters that get lots of development and screen time. The exceptions to this, of course, are Vivian and Goombella, because Goombella has lines in every room of the game if you tattle, and Vivian gets development thanks to the Shadow Sirens being present all over the place in the game. But yeah, like, Koops really doesn't get that much development outside of his chapter. Flurry's the same way. Speedy. The Admiral, yeah, not really, to be honest. And Miss Mowz, once you get her in the party, she's done. Like, she has no development whatsoever. So it's a little unfortunate that they didn't have a lot of, like, a little more development for the characters. Maybe have a side quest or two that the characters can participate in that deepens the character development. I think even just one side quest per character, for me, would have been good. Speaking of which, that's the other gripe that I can mainly have with the game, is that I don't like the side quests all that much. The troubles are sometimes interesting, but most of the time they're just busy work in between chapters, and it just... yeah, I don't know. Especially with the General White one, like, no, don't make me do that shit again, please. Like, if the shortcut pipes didn't exist, I don't think I would have done all troubles in this playthrough, because I just don't want to be bothered with that. But, I mean, it's not that bad. It just gives you a little bit of extra busy work to do in between chapters. It gives you a little break from the story. That being said, I think that the story of the game, I think that the main plot is pretty compelling, and it goes at a pretty good pace as well. So, to me, I don't know, maybe it would have been better to not do all the side quests, because then the pacing wouldn't have been interrupted every chapter. But even so, the side quests didn't take that long to do, so, you know. Yeah, the troubles are mostly just troublesome, yeah, so. And yeah, some of the epilogue stuff can be a little dumb, like Vivian staying with her sister and then everybody living. It's like, what? How's that even happen? I'll read the rest of the chat in a minute. Let me just finish my little thing here. I saw a few people chatting, so I figured I'd double check on all y'all. Y'all good? You can keep talking, but now I'm going to talk about the good parts, so let's start with the battle mechanics. This game's battle mechanics are fantastic. There is a ton of customizability because of the badge system. You can make Mario a jump man, a hammer man, an in-between, a support character, a DPS character, whatever the hell you want him to be, he can be that. He can even be Waluigi, and Nintendo never lets Waluigi do anything, so this game automatically gets a big pass for that. So yeah, Mario could be pretty much everything and anything all at once even, depending on how many badge points you have in the game. And then you've got, I mean, you get yourself a little bit of HP, you get yourself a little bit of FP. You could even play the game all HP, all FP, all BP if you want. There is a ton of customizability. And the mechanics themselves are pretty solid. I've always liked the action command system in the Mario RPGs. It's simple, but it gets the job done more than just turn-based systems where you just get to watch the characters do something cool. Now you get to participate in them doing something cool and feel like you're a part of the action. So I've always appreciated that quite a bit. And yeah, that whole customizability part, it adds a ton of replayability to the game because you can play it a bunch of different ways. It's why I've played it so many times, because there are so many badges to try. You can't always try them all out in one playthrough. So you end up trying them all in different playthroughs, and the game itself, like I said, is fairly compelling. It keeps it a good clip, a good pace. So it's always fun to revisit and just try some new things that you didn't try before. The music is solid all the way throughout. I'm not entirely certain that I would say that it's my favorite soundtrack even of the GameCube library. Thank you, Mr. Iwata, for all your service. I appreciate you. I'm going to say that every time he shows up because he deserves it. But yeah, the soundtrack is very solid all the way through. Like I said, the characters I have a little bit of a gripe with. Mario is very expressive in this one, though, I think. Even though he's a silent protagonist, he gets to be the butt of the joke a lot in a lot of cases, and it's just funny watching him react to the characters around him and the characters reacting to his shenanigans. It has almost like a Saturday morning cartoon feel to it, you know? So, and yeah, like I said, the story is pretty good. It keeps it a pretty decent pace the whole way through. And it's a simple story, but I think it's told well. So, all things said, I think Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door is pretty damn fantastic. If you haven't played it, well, it's going to be hard to find a copy of these days. I'm pretty sure they are only used, and they probably sell for like $100 used now. So unless you have a GameCube, you're probably not going to find it. If you're okay with emulation, there's that, but I don't see this ever being remastered, to be honest with you. I mean, they remastered some of the Legend of Zelda games, but they haven't really done anything in terms of even trying to make it seem like they would remaster a Paper Mario game. You can hold out hope, but there's only so long you can hold out hope, you know what I mean? Still, it's a very good game, and I'm glad that I was able to experience it with all of you. However, we're not quite done yet. There are still 3 troubles that unlock after the credits roll. And I think after I press A, it's going to let me save my clear data, so I can do that. Yes, it is. Okay, good. Now I can read chat while we go from here. Yeah, we'll stick around after the credits for a short time, so... Yeah, I would agree, CD. It is a very solid GameCube game. It's probably my favorite out of the ones... Well, it's definitely my favorite from my childhood. Out of the ones we've played for the stream... Yeah, it probably still is my favorite out of the ones we've played for the stream, I'll be honest. It's just really solid. Definitely one of the better games that I've played for the stream, so... I've played a lot of good ones for the stream, though, all things considered. What even was your favorite GameCube game? You should figure out all your favorite games from every platform you've used. Steam is its own thing. Things you got before Steam are their own category. Yeah, there you go. You can make a little compilation list. I've done that before. It's always cool to keep that in mind because those things change over time, you know? So, you're going to take a nap, maybe start Knights of the Nightmare back up again. Need to beat it the first time again so you can unlock the non-canon Blue Side story. Oh boy. Good luck with that, Marie. But get some rest first. Have a good sleep. I'll see ya. But we're just about done here anyway. Is this just going to pop me back to this? Yes, it is. So that's it for the main story of Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door, but as I said, we are not quite done yet. We have 3 troubles left to do, and now that we saved our clear data, if we hop in here, we can actually go take a look at that. I'm not going to load up my save file until we go do it, so I'll be able to show you the Danger Mario setup in real time when we do that part, because we're about to get dangerous for these last few troubles. Well, really only for one of them, because it will take us into the pit of 100 trials, and I'll be completing all 3 of the troubles and the entirety of the pit of 100 trials in a single episode on Friday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be done in, well, not record time, but it will be faster than 4 hours. Trust me on that one. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door as much as I have enjoyed streaming it for all of you. Again, we'll be back on Friday for a special bonus episode, and then we'll move on to something significantly worse. But we still have this for one more stream, so I can still be happy for a little while. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream. What is the next game? The only hint I will give you, Lifeblood, is that it is a demon from my childhood. And I'm finally going to confront it next week, but first we got to finish this one up, so we'll do that on Friday. Until then, everybody, or wherever I see you next around the internet, take care, and have a good one. Knights is a saga. 48 maps, 49 if you get the miserable extra map, and yes, there's story before and after every map. Yeah, that's going to take a little while, so hopefully you've got some time to do that. To be frank with you, sometimes it feels like I only have enough time to breathe properly on some of these days with all the stuff I have to do before I stream, but yeah, I'll find some time eventually to play all these other games I still have to play. Anyway, that's it for me. See ya!